Devil did make it in, like you say. RRQ found 2 picks onto OG though, and they're looking for the full flash back over. Aru's got something to say about it. Good for a clash up close. They're trying to force him out of the building and do so. Orangutan out of the running now as they'll be left in second.
And RRQ, another point added to their tally, pushing themselves further and further away. Not too long from now, it could be the GK are up on the chopping block before Thrives. The next challenge over towards RRQ. A nade from Lapar. This is the star player that the desk was talking about, bringing him up as a real clutch potential. Let's see if he's got a little bit more left to give in match 12 of 12. As 4 Thrives currently playing a 2-1 split with Falak, T24 on that western side, IQ much further inland. The back off comes through and RRQ don't want anything more to do with that high ground, certainly not at the moment.
AGAL finally fall to Furia. And TTG trapped down in the ditch with nades being dashed towards them. T24 throwing them in on target. His eyes lighting up with the idea of a prospect of 4 more points for our top lobby team right now. And as the zone eats through them, they are finding success with ease.
Oh, T24 though stays a little bit too long. There is a response finally from Thundertalk. AJ manages to thread that one through. Furia are getting picked apart in the meantime on the south side as Alola keep chowing down with their 2 players alive. The rest comes through. Falak wants to suppress the rotate, but Thundertalk have already lost 1 forwards. This is a wild charge from Falak. He is so overexposed on the hilltop. I'm surprised he didn't go down before. And RRQ are going to chime in. So is Doc from Aurora. Putting them back in their place. They may have broken the sentry, but you cannot get a little bit too ahead of yourself there. Either way, they've done enough. They will be top spot by the end.
10 elims and 1 representative of the squad still alive and kicking its IQ that was down towards the low ground, so he's safe. Doc watching that angle, like you say, they just hard commit, wanting to get the extra points and prove that they can bully this lobby. Doc lines him up and knocks him down. That solo representative of Aurora at least guaranteeing some extra boon for the squad. Devil still alive in the back of the vehicle as well. He's pathing around. I mean, Flash have been so quiet for so long, but thankfully for them, John, the other squads that were close to potentially forcing them out of that 5th place are already gone. They've already left this lobby.
Yeah, it's going to be nice and safe for them to feel like there's really not much to challenge them, as Alola also bite the dust. But they've done enough to see themselves into that survival stage. It's likely that the tables have started to solidify. The only moving part here is Devil, and he is caught between a rock, another rock, and several hard places. It is a tough approach from this north side, and it needs RRQ to start going down because the placements are already at 2, which means that even just surviving is not going to be enough for him. And he goes down there. That will be our bottom 3. Locked in, Jackie. X-Force Rejects joins Thundertalk and Gaming Stars taking the tumble down. So it's all up to the points now. Who's going to finish and where is it going to be?
Those keys now guaranteed to be crushed, but the dreams live on for an RRQ side that fought for their right to survive here. Another blow back over to Aurora as Doc is shut down. And they're looking for even more. Eyes honed in towards the setup from the 2-2 split of GK. Our final decision comes down to who takes the chicken dinner then between these 4 remaining squads.
GK with the most central position, Flash with the high ground. As you said before, been fairly quiet over the course of this match so far, but they are starting to extend their influence now. GK in the more central spot, as I said before, but they're much more limited in terms of their maneuverability, in terms of their flexibility. It's a question of if they can force the other teams around them to fight with each other, or in the other instance, allow a team to just get straight up close to you. Now with Team Flash within nading range, it's going to get so much more hard for GK to hold off this location.
And Flash, after paying passive for so long, know that they can take risks now. So they look to advance down onto GK. Good first nade connection to blow one of the squad mates away. present an opportunity to punish off the back of it, but RRQ with a third-party snipe from distance, starting to steal those points and increase the pressure that's mounting on Flash's shoulders.
Secure in their 5th place, but they'd like to go further to try and join on the point scoring a little bit higher up on the tables. 4 Thrives, OG, Aurora, Enigma Galaxy. These 4 teams pretty much, they have made it into those grand finals directly. Flash will be joining them as well. It's really, I don't think it's possible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not possible at this stage for Ulf to catch up. I don't think there's enough points left in the lobby to make up the difference, especially when you consider that Flash will also be getting placement points for a minimum of 4th place and whatever else they're able to purloin from the rest of this lobby.
Just about the showmanship at this point, giving themselves some extra confidence going into the following games, knowing you've got the comfortable nature of skipping that stage and coming back in to play your best. GK inside of the split as they're set up, waiting for the advance to come in from Flash.
On that northern side, they've got that line up. They're allowing the teams to their south on the low ground to figure out how they want to try and manipulate this one as the nades keep rolling down the hill towards GK, making their life very troublesome. Yeah, Ragnarok out in the open is not going to last. You can't really step out for it. And they add another point. Racking up those elims, finding another knock over towards Kevin. And this might be the final dispatch for GK, who will sit right on top of that bubble. A lovely nade posted on through, stops them dead in their tracks. But the 12th place there is going to be locked in. RRQ will be jumping over them with the placement points that they have earned, leaving GK on that bubble, but nevertheless still in survival stages, which is more than could be said for the 3 teams beneath them.
Their keys will remain. And RRQ just proving that they've still got more to show over the course of the competition then. Something that might give them an extra air, an extra reset, some wind under their sails once they get into that survival stage with the pathway they've guaranteed themselves.
Team Flash playing this one by the book. RRQ and Ulf both pushed up to these ridge lines that they have to breach through quickly and open up exposed angles against them. Flash needs to be in position, ready to go for the shots, but it looks like they're more preoccupied over towards RRQ's position. And maybe rightly so, because they do find Genfos, but Ulf in the meantime have gotten up close. Maybe a little bit too close for comfort. The shots can start to ring through, but Posey doesn't have an angle on towards it, as Genfos still bleeding out, but the nades now can come on in. Zeus is in danger, so's Tops. And there's the approach coming through from Ketch and Calci off on the other angle. Aaron and Scarface playing off one another beautifully. Genfos does get flushed away, and Lapar now the last to stand for RRQ, but Ulf have managed to turn this one topsy-turvy.
Yeah, they've really thrown a spanner in the works here, and they jump back behind the steering wheel to keep more pressure on Flash. Calci with a Molotov thrown in as well, giving them a little bit of space to play off on this one. Distance firefight RRQ. They're parting onto it with a good angle to try and punish onto Flash. Gonna tuck in behind the vehicle.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's right up in their face, John. Taking it to them.
The wolves at the door, and they will echo with the sound of a shotgun shell, and now it's Lapar. He is in a 1 versus 1 technically. He's got a little bit of time here. Has Calci to deal with on the low ground. He finds it, and now there's only one more player up top for him to deal with, but the vehicle, the death departing explosion there puts the final nail in. Lapar looking pretty good, but it is Ulf to find the chicken.
From Group A is 4 Thrives, baby! What an amazing performance! The crowd are behind you. That's got to feel good. Now, IQ, let's talk a little bit about stepping into these 2 group stage days and dominating. How does that feel?
To be honest, we are not really proud of our performance because we missed a lot of chickens, and we will improve in finals, inshallah.
Wow, okay. I mean, still placing in the top spot, but still things to improve on. I like that. Now, Falak, did the expectations for you guys, is pretty high, okay? Coming off the back of a PMGO victory, and now here, you guys must feel like you're in a really good position to take top spot. Did you exceed your expectations by placing first in group stage, or was this the plan the whole time?
I mean, it's amazing to finish #1 in group stages as well, but the main goal is finals, and our goal is to finish #1 in the finals, so we can win back-to-back championships and make our name in history.
I mean, speaking of making a name in history, the PMGO win, if you manage to secure the win at PMWC, and then in your home country, PMGO, that would be pretty good, wouldn't it, IQ?
Yeah, of course.
Of course it would be pretty good. All right, guys, we have something special to do, which I'm pretty sure you know. Follow me. We're going to go over to the Crusher. Now, as first place finishers, right here at the group stage for your group, you get to do the fun part. Now, I would like you to come and stand up here, all four of you, please, behind the awesome Crusher. Now, before we get into the meat of this, can I get you guys to budge around? Budge around a little bit. Budge around, move around, move around, move around. Now, before we get into the meat of this, we've got to say our commiserations, of course, but 3 teams underperformed here. And it's brutal, but it's fair. Gaming Stars, Thunder Talk Gaming, and of course X-Force Rejects will be eliminated from the competition. Is there anything that you would like to say to them before you crush their keys?
Sorry guys for crushing your keys, and bye-bye.
Ah, sorry guys, and goodbye. All right, IQ, can you please press this button, and that will turn on the Crusher and reveal the teeth. Here we go, look at that. See you later, Gaming Stars. Okay, would you like to pull on this lever, crush the remaining keys, and send them into the elimination zone? 3, 2, 1, see you later. Was that satisfying?
Yeah, that's too much.
Too satisfying. Well, you might get to do it in the final with 15 keys. That's the plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan. All right, Four Thrives, congratulations in placing first in Group A. We've got so much more PMWC action coming your way over the next few days. You can hear the crowd going nuts for Four Thrives. That's what we like to see here at PMWC. But for now, let's head back to the studio so that they can talk about everything that happened over the last 2 days of groups.
It's a sight that we're getting used to seeing. In the top 5, there you have it. Four Thrives, Orangutan, Aurora Gaming, Team Flash, Enigma Galaxy. Woo! I'm happy to see that team go back to the finals. And another team that I actually have to give major props to has to be Aurora Gaming. This looks like the squad that we usually expect, Nectura.
It is. I was just thinking that. It's like, oh, finally, they're not just sneaking their way into the top 5 just by the skin of their teeth. Finally, we have a team that has presence here throughout the 2 days. Maybe a little less yesterday, but look, very even across the board. 30 points, 60 points.